lecture in Clowns of Shakespeare's Play Part 2. In the last lecture, we saw the etymology of the word fool, how significant it was in the age of Shakespeare. In this lecture, we are going to see 4 different types of fools in the plays of Shakespeare. In the first place, we see Feste. He appears in Twelfth Night. Feste is the most popular and important character when we talk about the fools in the plays of Shakespeare. He is the most important member of the family of Olivia in the play Twelfth Night. He is respected by all in the family. Even Olivia asks his opinion. He moves freely with the other characters. He entertains the audience and the characters in the play by singing, dancing, and making jokes. In Act 1 and Scene 5, we can see his wit. He says, "Better a witty fool than a foolish wit." And the most important famous quote of Feste is, "The more fool, Madonna, to mourn for your brother's soul being in heaven." This is an example of Feste's awareness about life. He sees the foolishness of Olivia's stubborn mourning for her dead brother, and it can be argued he is in a better place in heaven. The second most important character when we come to fool is Touchstone. He appears in As You Like It. He is quick-witted. He is a good observer of human nature. For this reason, he functions as the Duke Frederick's court jester. He comments on all characters in the play. He is often cynical, talking negative about life. His wise saying attracts the audience throughout the play. He says in Act 3, Scene 3, "As the ox has his bow, sir, the horse his curb, and the falcon has bells, so man has his desires. And as pigeons bill, so wedlock would be nibbling." Touchstone speaks to Jacques, arguing that man eventually must marry if he wants to keep his sexual impulses in check. Touchstone figures marriage is a natural progression, just as an ox has his bow, and a horse has his curb, and a man must have his yoke of wedlock at some point to keep him on the right path. The most important and most talked when it comes to fool in the plays of Shakespeare is the fool in Shakespeare's King Lear. The fool here, it is as a noun. It is wrongly typed as small letter. The fool, F capital, it must be KF. The Shakespeare fool in Shakespeare's King Lear is more important for the reason that he is not given any name. He is named as fool. He remains the companion to King Lear throughout the play. He even follows Lear on his journey into madness. Even before the death of Lear, you can see Fool very close to Lear. In King Lear, the fool acts as the inner consciousness of the king. Every time Lear gives away his properties to her daughters, Fool commends his action. Critics say that king is foolish while fool is wise. It is said that fool is the alter ego of Lear. The most famous quote of the Fool in Act 1, Scene 4 comes, "Have more than you sowest. So, speak less than you know, lend less than you owe." These words are spoken by Fool when Lear gave away his kingdom to her daughters. The Fool tries to make Lear realize the mistake he has committed by giving up his kingdom to his two elder daughters just because they flattered him. The last important fool, you can say him not a fool, you can say him as a clown, is the Twinkle in Twelfth Night. Twinkle was the most important clown because of his not because of his wit, but because of his extreme stupidity. He is the exception. He is a court jester in Alonso's court. In a ship journey, he is shipwrecked with the royal party. However, he joins with Alonso's drunken butler, Stefano, and Prospero's servant in the island, Caliban. He joined hands with Caliban to kill Prospero, which provides the best comedy for the ground pit audience. Hence, he is grouped under clowns in Shakespeare's play. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, stay tuned for next lecture. Thank you.